Do a barrel roll.
Welcome to The Know, I'm Mica.
I'm Ben.
It looks like the developer behind the upcoming PS4 exclusive, Detroit Become Human, has even more problems. Yeah, problems that might hit the studio where it really hurts and where it really matters, right in the wallet.
Saying it, so I really want this game to be okay.
Me too.
Following rumors of a toxic workplace culture last month, a municipal government in France now says it's investigating how much public funding the studio Quantic Dream receives. That's after allegations of a sexist behavior by the company heads as well as a culture of overworking employees. So, not great news.
Not great. Yeah, you know, if the government provided you some money and then you get accused of doing some of those bad things, they're probably going to want their money back.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little bit. A government council in Paris now says that it could require companies to pay back public money they receive if certain working conditions aren't met. And that's definitely something that Quantic Dream doesn't want to have to deal with as it's working on putting out Detroit Become Human, and it's actually gaining speed and traction and people are excited, and that's rough.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
For its part, Quantic Dream has denied all allegations and has called them a smear campaign.
Oh.
And they've even had some of those lawsuits dismissed in court, so great news.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like the controversy is going away anytime soon now that the government is getting involved.
Yeah, yikes. But let's catch you up on some of the background first.
Last month, various French news outlets published stories that charged Quantic leaders David Cage and Guillaume du Fond-de-Mer of various inappropriate behaviors. They range from working staff too hard to what Eurogamer called colluding in, or at least turning a blind eye to a schoolboy culture involving sexist and racist jokes. Ouch!
There was a particular controversy around hundreds of photoshopped images that were emailed around the company.
According to an article from Le Monde, the most shocking images present Quantic Dream's collaborators in sexual positions, adorned with homophobic or sexist slurs, or even made up to look like Nazis. One image apparently shows a male stripper with Cage's head, and he's holding a power tool that has a dildo on it.
Oh.
Great.
Okay.
Dripping with sarcasm, that last sentence I just said, news.
There was also reportedly a picture of a penis with farting testes on the wall, which I'm pretty sure is not biologically possible or fun to look at.
We'll have to get a doctor's opinion on that one.
Yeah, sure.
Cage was singled out in the report as being autocratic in behavior. He is reportedly nicknamed Papa, God, and Sun King.
Oh.
And demands long hours from employees at the studio.
That's not narcissistic.
Not at all. Meanwhile, Quantic co-founder Guillaume de Fond-de-Mer was also accused of behavior like allegedly hitting on staff members at parties.
Yikes. We should note again that these are just allegations at the moment, and both Cage and de Fond-de-Mer strongly denied them. Le Monde quoted Cage as saying, "You want to talk about homophobia? I work with Ellen Page, who fights for LGBT rights. You want to talk about racism? I work with Jesse Williams, who fights for civil rights in the USA. Judge me by my work."
I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot
Yeah, let's just keep moving on that one.
Meanwhile, Fond-de-Mer responded, "I will be extremely clear. It's absolutely false. None of any of this happened at any evening event."
But now it looks like local government in Paris is getting involved.
After those reports surfaced, the Paris Council released a document called On the Toxic Corporate Culture of Quantic Dream. Apparently, Quantic Dream gets public funds, and now the council wants to know exactly how much money they're getting. It also wants to possibly introduce a provision requiring companies to pay back that money if certain work conditions aren't met.
The document put out by the Paris Council says that Quantic Dream gets tax breaks, including a 20% tax credit and something called a 20% development cost. But it adds that all the elements reported by the press seem to testify to a corporate culture that cannot be more toxic.
The council document also says that the city shouldn't tolerate companies who receive public money while also engaging in acts racist, sexist, anti-Semitic photo montages, which should be considered as offenses.
Quantic responded to the allegations in a tweeted statement where it denied the charges and called them a smear campaign based on slanderous remarks whose reliability and origins of the sources raise questions.
They also reiterated that 2 of the cases were dismissed by the French Industrial Court recently, and a third one is still in dispute, meaning that there didn't seem to be much of a case against them as far as a judge was concerned.
Meanwhile, it looks like Quantic is filing some lawsuits of its own to fight back. It said that several other legal actions are also underway to defend the reputation of our studio. We are confident in justice and can hope that it can be decided quickly in a calm and peaceful atmosphere.
So what does this all mean for Quantic? Well, it's hard to say right now. We don't know how much public money they're getting in France, but according to the Paris Council, the city funded projects for a budget of 24 million euros
Whoa.
from 2008 to 2014. Obviously, not all of that went to Quantic Dream, but it could be that we're talking about some serious money here.
But also, there's no putting a price on your reputation. If Quantic gets a rep as a bad place to work, good developers who are looking for work could go elsewhere, and people who are currently working for Quantic could get tagged with the label that nobody wants.
Fortunately for Quantic Dream, having these lawsuits dismissed will definitely put some things in their favor. If they can show that there's not much basis to the accusations, then they shouldn't have to worry about getting that money taken away.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but for now, it looks like Quantic's tough 2018 isn't going to get better anytime soon, and saying things like, I'm not racist. I work with black people doesn't help.
Once again, not gonna touch that with 10-foot pole.
Just saying.
Yep. What do you guys think about the latest issues surrounding Quantic Dream? Let us know in the comments.
And for all of your gaming news, be sure to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to The Know. Welcome to The Know, I'm Mica.
I'm Ben.
It looks like the developer Behind.
Following rumors of a toxic workplace culture last month, the most shocking images present. All right, I'm just gonna, I'll just restart from that quote.
Yep.
Or just top, it doesn't matter. According to an article.